Let's do this, baby. Long time no see. What's cranking, Wieners? What's poppin'? I'm testing out this new mic. It's a lapel mic, but I'm using it as kind of like a podcast style mic. Not that you care. This channel was something that I created, I'm pretty sure, when I had a few White Claws, and unfortunately I have not really kept up to date with it, but that's all gonna change, starting right now. It's the holidays. Kaylee and I are just kicking it. We're not traveling for, you know, Thanksgiving or Christmas, so I got a lot of time on my hands, especially in the afternoons, where I can post on this channel, and it's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be very exciting. Today's a big video though, so I've got a glass of water, right? This is water. And this is not only just a glass of water, but it is a celebratory glass of water because we have received a much anticipated package from your boys over at PSA. PSA stands for pull out some more money out of your ass, because that's what you're gonna have to do if you plan on submitting cards to PSA. If you're not familiar with what PSA is, you're either Patrick Star and live under a rock, or you're just not into this kind of shit. But what PSA is it's one of the bigger grading companies out there. Over the past couple of months, maybe years, they've experienced quite an influx in growth with the popularity of sports cards, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards gaining rapid popularity. They've had to keep up with grading and submission. I think their company was less than 100 people, 100 employees, and now it's grown so much. They've been acquired by another third-party company. Don't quote me on any of this shit. I might just be making it up. But what I'm trying to get across is PSA went from a pretty small, modest brand company that will grade your cards for a reasonable price to now charging you $3,000 to grade 23 cards. And it's not like I would know anything or would have experienced paying that much for submitting 23 cards. But let's just say, hypothetically, theoretically, I did, and that's how I know that it would cost $3,000. There's some folks that haven't even gotten their cards back. It's been years, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, since they last submitted their card and have not seen it. So it's pretty wild. What's going on with PSA is kind of messed up. There are other grading companies out there, a lot of newer ones, which seem pretty junky to me, kind of scary shit. But the big ones, you know, you've got Beckett, you got PSA, CGC, you know, those seem to be the more popular ones. Basically, if you want to submit cards right now to PSA, you have to do it via Express. And it's $150 per card. It doesn't matter if your card was literally worth $1. You could submit what would potentially be a PSA 1, you know, card, a really junky card, and it's still gonna cost you $150 because they're only accepting Express orders. Now, I will say, I think the turnaround time for this was like maybe 2 weeks, a week and a half, and the grades came back really quick. And the reason why I'm saying this is I did actually, I was being sarcastic earlier, in case you didn't get that. I submitted cards and spent, let's see, $3,485. No change, just that much. To submit 23 cards. But you know what? I went ahead and did it. You know, the old days are gone where you used to be able to submit cards in bulk and all that kind of stuff. I never experienced those old days, but I'm just expressing what I've heard from the past. But we did get some cards submitted. I'm really excited about this because a lot of the cards that I got submitted were cards that I've been wanting to get graded for a long, long time. And I bit the bullet. And I did the math, I crunched the numbers, and I only submitted cards that would financially make sense or give me a bit of return. Most of these cards in here I did not spend that much money for, other than submission. Actually, I probably spent 300 times more on just getting them submitted to PSA than I actually spent purchasing them. Some of these are pack fresh, some of these are cards that I've purchased off of eBay through others' collections. If I were to per se sell these cards, I don't want to necessarily lose money because $3,000 is a lot of money to basically get bad news back. If all these cards come back as a 7 or an 8 or a 6, that sucks. But in my opinion, as soon as that card has a number and an actual rating on it, and it's not a good rating, it definitely leaves a bad taste, I think, in people's mouths. Not everyone, I personally don't care, but just for the sake of me not going broke, I hope that these got good grades. So without further ado, oh, okay. Here we go, moment of truth. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm really dragging this out because I don't want to open this package. I don't want bad news. Just to prepare you guys, I submitted cards all the way from 1999 era to basically, I think, like present day. Like, I think my newest card in here would probably be something from Sun and Moon, so maybe 2018. No, I did submit 1 or 2 Celebrations Charizard holos, which for some reason are just getting shilled up the ass on eBay. I think a couple might have actually sold for $1,000. I don't think that's legit. But that's beside the point. I decided to submit them because it's a cool card and 25th anniversary, that's a big deal. Anyway, let's do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. here we go. I'm trying not to cut myself. Oh, Jesus. I'm really happy that I finally got a chance to submit some cards. Just, you know, the price and how much it costs definitely sucks, but whatever. All right. Oh, look how fancy this is. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. They're very slippery. These slabs are slippery. Okay. I don't know what's what right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the grade, flip it over, and we're both going to be surprised all at once. Let me get these all organized. Okay, here's our first card. I'm going to cover up the grade. All right, this is a Sun and Moon. This is Celestial Storm, isn't it? Yep. Shiny Rayquaza. Let's see what the grade is. Oh, let's go. First one. That's a 10. That's a pretty huge grade. I'll include the actual official price, the last sold price of some of these cards to give you a concept as to how much they're worth. But that's pretty monstrous. Wow. We got a 10. First card, a 10. That's so dirty. It's an awesome card. I really, really like this card, and I wanted to get it in a slab, so it's cool to have it in the slab and have it be a 10 too. That's pretty wild. Okay. Next one, we've got a, let's see, which one's this? This is from XY era, Blastoise EX. I don't know the exact set. This is a set that I didn't really collect much of. I actually purchased this card on eBay from another collector. Like it was basically a binder haul. Oh, that's not bad. We've got a 9. I actually didn't think this would grade very high. I was more or less anticipating like a 7 or 8, so that's pretty good news. Really awesome card too. I love the old full art EX cards. Pretty decent. We've got 2 cards already out of the way. What do we have next? Okay, this is a pretty big one. This is not the secret rare Mega Charizard, but it is the Mega Charizard from also XY Flash. Or no, this is Evolutions, isn't it? Yeah, this is Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. Another 10. Wow, that's really solid. Well, it feels really good to submit some cards that actually don't suck. That was my biggest concern, is because I've never really done this before. My eye is extremely untrained. You get what I'm saying? There's guys out there that are much better than this, so I was extremely nervous that I was gonna miss some minor subtleties and details that would result in some not so good grades. But so far we've got 2 10s and a 9, not too freaking bad. Feeling pretty good. All right, so this is Evolutions too. Let's see what we got on this one. That's a 9, nothing insane. Pretty solid though. I believe this card in a 10 would go for a decent price. I actually thought this would have gotten to 10. Bit of a nick right there. I don't know if you can see that. Bit of a nick up top. That's probably what got the card graded at a 9 opposed to a 10. That's okay though. No worries. Okay, though this is Charizard from Celebrations. Let's see if I can zoom it. There we go. That looks better. Okay. That's a 9. Not too bad. We've got another one too, so hopefully that one's got a 10. So 2 Zards from 2 different eras, 2016, 2021. I really hope they just stop using that artwork. It's getting old. It's like really, really getting old and run out. I know it's an iconic card, but there are a lot of other iconic cards out there. I don't know what, like Pokemon's got such a boner for this artwork. And I think a lot of other collectors do, and I don't get it at all. But, you know, that's my opinion. Doesn't matter. My opinion does not matter, trust me. Okay, next we've got a Flygon GX. This is a secret rare, hyper rare, rainbow rare. I forget what you call these, but this is from Sun and Moon era. It's a 9, not the greatest. Really thought this would get a better grade. Top centering maybe, that might have hurt it. This is a card I pulled last year. I love Flygon. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon for sure. Oh yeah, that bottom centering kind of sucks. Right there. Yeah. Still beautiful. All right, we got another Celebrations Charizard. Drum roll, please. Oh, there we go. There's the 10. I was pretty certain this one, at least one of them would get a 10. Very clean. That's cool. So what do we have right now? We're doing really good. We've not gotten an 8, 7, nothing so far. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 10s and 4 9s. Saucy, very saucy. All right, we've got a Japanese card coming up. I forget which, this one might be Tyranitar? Oh no, oh, this is a good one. I love this card. Let's just get to the grade. Wow, that's another 10. Holy shit, that's an awesome card. I don't know what the pop is on this or how many 10s are out there in this card, but there should be a lot more because this card is so freaking beautiful. I love the Shiny GX full arts. Like, they look so cool. Definitely slept on. I know that's such an overused, man, that set is so slept on, dude. Like, says the person trying to hype their stuff up and sell it. But seriously, I love GX. Such a cool set, and it's the set that got me back into Pokemon, or at least collecting cards. So Sun and Moon Era definitely holds a nice little spot in my heart, and that's a fucking beautiful card. Like, that is so sexy. Another 10. We're doing really good right now. I don't know if I'm getting lucky or what, but someone over PSA must have felt bad for me. Hopefully some guy with an eye patch was grading my cards. Okay, this is Reshiram and Charizard. Secret Rare. An 8. Ooh, how come? How come we got an 8 on this? This one actually, maybe, okay, lower centering, yeah, not great. Lower and left centering, not great. Oh yeah, I guess I see it now. But an 8? My God, the corners are beautiful, surface is great. That kind of sucks. Well, hey, it's a beautiful card. It looks good to me. It's a clean 8. It's a really good 8, I will say that. Oh, here we get another one. Okay, Ho GX from, this is, I'm pretty sure, Hidden Fates. 9, not terrible. I was hoping for a 10. I wonder why I got a 9. Should have looked at these cards a little bit better. Maybe the front centering, I would assume. Such a sick card though. Strong 9, strong 9. I love that. When people try to sell cards, I'm like, oh, it's a strong 9. It's a 9. It doesn't say PSA grade 9 strong, it's just a 9. People are funny. Okay, this is, I believe this one's Tyranitar. From, what series is this? Versus series. Karen's Tyranitar, first edition holo. I believe. This is the one I really wanted. Yep, this is it. I really, really, really want this one to be a 10. It's not a very great holo, but the card itself is fucking beautiful. And I got this, like, out of a lot, like 2 years ago. It was like a loose card. And I about pooped myself when I saw it. It was mixed in with a bunch of other junk. Oh, not bad. It's a 9. It's a really, really solid freaking card. Oh, maybe that's it right there. I didn't notice that when I submitted it. Top left corner's got a slight nick. But other than that, my God, this card is beautiful. So underrated. I really need more of these Versus series. Like, just such a cool set. And I'm not familiar with it, but I really like them every time I see them pop up. Okay, Mega Sableye and Tyranitar GX. Rainbow Rare, Secret Rare. 10. Yes, I was really, really hoping that'd be a 10 too. Not an overly popular card, but when I saw it in my collection, I was like, I'm gonna get this graded. This is a sweet one. Okay, we're starting to make our way back up. We dipped down with that 8. Had a couple that we were shooting for 10s, didn't make it, unfortunately. But now we're doing good. We got another 10. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is kind of an oddball one. This is like a card that definitely isn't gonna make me any money, but I love it. This is, I believe, Best of XY Japanese set, Giratina. It's just an awesome card. I love the artwork. The holo is sick on these. And I just wanted to get it submitted because I thought it would be a clean 10 and it was kind of an experiment. And it is. That's another 10. Wow, that's really solid. I don't think the pop rate on this is very high, but it's probably probably for a good reason. Not too many people are wanting this card. I love it though. It's just so sick. This was just kind of a personal submission, honestly. Okay, we got one more until we go to the next box. This is another interesting one. I purchased this from an eBay seller. It was a part of a binder collection, a bunch of random junk, and then there was a few of these hidden gems mixed in, and I got it for like literally a couple, like $50, like not that much money. So definitely had the opportunity to make some money back here. I don't think it's a 10, but best we could hope for is an 8 or 9. Oh my God, that actually is surprising, a 9. Wow, I mean, there's a really visible nick right there. I think there might be a nick, yeah, another slight nick, but I mean, it's a really clean card. Like, the surface is great. Level X series, so dope. Rising Rivals, an awesome set. And that's a beautiful card. And a strong grade. 9 is not too bad. That's, let's see, how many cards was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards. So we should have, I believe, 9 cards left. And we've got some big ones here. We got some huge ones. There's a couple cards in here that if they come back as a 10, that could be really, really good news. So I'll just leave it at that. Hide the grade, hide the grade, hide the grade. Oh, don't look, don't look. Okay. Let's do this. 9 more. I believe there's 9 more left. Another binder collection eBay purchase, Palkia EX. Really sweet full art card. A 9. Not too bad. Especially since a lot of these came from pretty terrible conditions. Folks were just like shoving these in binders, and a lot of these cards too that I actually submitted were loose. They were just loose in boxes. And to think they even came back as like a 9 or 8 is pretty wild. It's a super, super sick card. And for it to be a 9, definitely surprises me. I thought it'd be worse than that. Okay, this is a big one. I bought this off of Instagram actually from a viewer, an old friend of mine who also fishes. And he never got around to grading it, but he's like, I think it might be a 9 or a 10. So let's see if that holds up. This is a first edition Dark Dragonite from Team Rocket. 9. Oh, damn. I was hoping for a 10. 9 is super solid, though. I wonder why they... Oh, yeah, right there. I also missed that, too. Just the slightest little nick in the corner of your card can drop you a whole grade, and I think that's probably what happened there. The centering is freaking flawless, in my opinion. Really good centering. Maybe a little bit OC on the back, but not too shabby. Okay, what we got next? Togetic, another binder find, eBay binder find. Not too sure about this, either an 8 or a 9, potentially a 10, first edition. This is from Neo Genesis, right? I believe this is Neo Genesis. Okay, so Neo Genesis first edition Togetic Hollow. Grade 9, not too bad either. Pretty awesome card, super underrated. There's a lot of amazing cards from this set, but I think this one is definitely notable for some love. Pretty sick. Nice. Okay, so 2 9s. What is that? Yeah, actually 3 9s. We're on the roll with the 9s right now. For those of you who are wondering, just a little bit of context, a 9 is equivalent to a mint, meaning it's like pretty much perfect, and then a 10 would be a gem mint. Essentially, virtually nothing wrong with it, even though I think that it varies, you know. There's no such thing as a perfect card, but in the eyes of PSA, a 10 is like as good as it gets. So just a little background knowledge for you. Okay, next one. Oh, this is a big one. I actually originally thought this was going to get either a 9 or a 10, but before I submitted it, I noticed there was a pretty wicked scratch on the hollow. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Oh, it's somewhere over here. There's a scratch somewhere on this card, and I noticed it right before I submitted it, and I was like, damn, that is gonna hurt the grade a lot. I'm gonna guess either a 7 or an 8. This is a huge card. There we go. 8. Really, really beautiful, though. Such a sexy card. Oh, not a bad grade. I mean, an 8 is super solid. This is an old card. This card is this card is almost 22 years old, and it's kept up in that great a shape. Another binder find. I got this card mixed in with a bunch of other old hollows for maybe 150 bucks. So this one was really worth it. And even if we did get an 8 on that submission, I'm happy. Okay, we're coming down to the wire. Just a couple more. Okay, Shining Kabutops. This one should receive... It honestly should get a 9 or a 10. I don't know why it wouldn't. Oh! What? Okay, I'm really confused. A 6? Who the f graded this card? What? Somebody please help me out. I must be missing something. What am I missing here? It's a little bit OC on the back. Why is it a 6? I gotta do some digging here. This doesn't make sense. First edition Shining Kabutops, that should have come back as a 9 or an 8, not a 6. A 10. It should have been closer to a 10 than anything. Is it something on the back that I'm not seeing? Oh, this one really hurts my feelings. Wow. Well, there's the ugly duckling of the submission. Oh my god, that's terrible. Gotta figure that out. And, you know, the good thing is, too, is even though this did cost $150 to submit, I can always break this case and then resubmit it again if I think my grade was unjust. I don't know if you can dispute grades on PSA, but you should be able to, because that's definitely one that I'd be like, okay, I need a little bit of context here. Why the f did you hit me with a 6? Oh, now I'm a little bit heated. Okay, let's just hope for the best with these last ones. Jesus, that sucked. Okay, so this is another one from the same guy that sold me the Dragonite, the Dark Dragonite, Erica's Dragonair, first edition. From Gym Heroes, I think? Yeah, Gym Heroes? I don't know. A 9. Yep, I was gonna guess either a 10 or a 9. Those are some ugh. Somebody ate their lunch on this slab. It's got some schmutz on it. That's weird. That is really fucking annoying. Why is it there? Maybe a bit on the corner. Yeah, it does have a bit of whiting on the edge. 9, respectable. We've got 3 more cards left. We got some big heavy hitters. Okay, this one is huge. This is a 2001 first edition Espion from Neo Discovery. This card was pulled by Pokerev himself. He was selling packs. This was a long time ago before he got really big on YouTube, and he was selling packs, and he was doing box breaks and all that on live. And I think I purchased 2 packs from him when they were actually pretty inexpensive. Like, they weren't that much money at all. I think I spent maybe a couple hundred on a few packs. Really wasn't that bad. And if this card comes back with a good grade, this could be like the golden child of the entire submission. This is a really sought after card. I think there's only 40 something that are graded at a 10 that are a first edition holo. So let's see. Without further ado, I'm so nervous. Oh, let's go. That's unbelievable. That is a PSA 10. First edition Espion from Discovery. Holy balls. That's big. That's like really big. Holy shit. It remained a 10 even after being shipped, you know, being in my collection for quite some time. A lot can happen to a card. Sun damage, a little tiny nick is all it takes to drop that card from a 10 to a 9. This card's been sitting in my collection for almost over a year now, and it's still got a 10. And it was pulled by Pokerev himself. That's very cool. Wow, it is going to be tough to let this card go, but I think I might list this card just to maybe make some money off of this. Or at least break even so we can keep submitting some more awesome cards. But that's fucking mental. How epic is that? Woo! Let's go. That's a big one. 2 more, I don't know how we're going to top that. We've got 2 more. Okay, here's a Lugia EX from Ancient Origins. I don't know why I submitted this card, I just thought it was really cool. And I was hoping maybe for a 9 or a 10. And we got a 9, so that's not bad. I wasn't really anticipating much from this card, but it did look really clean, honestly. I'm trying to figure out where the 9, or where the 10 went from a 9. Looks mad clean to me, honestly. Super sick artwork. Hey! Lucky! Shut up!
Shut your trap.
Or, you know, just keep barking, whatever. Okay, last and final card. I think this is another big one we're anticipating. This is another first edition oldie. It's a classic. If I'm not mistaken, this should be a 1999 fossil set, first edition Dragonite holo. Super sought after card. What's funny is I'm not really into jungle or fossil or base set, the sets that I actually grew up with as a kid, but this is definitely a card that I can get behind because the holo pattern is disgusting. This is another card that I got from Pokerev, so I think it could be a 10, if not at least a 9. I don't think it's anything lower than that, so let's see. Just look at that. I mean, there is a reason why people love this card, and to have this in a first edition is pretty dope. What the hell? There's some stuff on the card. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh my god, we came so close to a 10. That's an awesome grade though. A 9 is not too shabby for that. Whew, I'm spent. I can't look at any more slabs. I'm gonna get sick. I've got a slab overload. Sorry, the sun is like just bleeding through my windows right now. It's just starting to set, but well, that was exciting. We just basically burned $3,000 on not only pieces of cardboard, but now pieces of cardboard that is encased in plastic. What an investment that was. I think I'm gonna start getting into maybe NFTs, Bitcoin. I'm just trying to liquidate all my money and throw it into non-tangible assets. First ever submission went a lot better than expected. 23 cards with some really awesome grades. Really only 1 disappointment, maybe 2. Hoping for better on the Dragonite, but that's all right. You can always resubmit cards. I enjoyed this. This was exciting. If you guys also enjoyed it too, drop a comment. We'll submit some more grades and we'll make it happen. But I appreciate the view. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, folks, keep collecting. Never stop.